Welcome back, Vicarious viewers. My name is Vicente, and today I'm reacting to episode 5 of the third season of Legion. So we're to the halfway point. I figure things are about to start ramping up. One thing I did want to go over, though, was after the past few episodes, I became very curious as to when this show actually takes place. Because with showing his parents and Xavier meeting just after World War II and living through the camps, I figured it. I was very interested to know how old Legion actually was, David Haller. So I was considering if they were both in World War II and she was a prisoner there and he met her with PTSD in a psychiatric ward sometime after that. She did look fairly physically healthy by the time he met her, so I would give it at least a year or two since she had been out of the camps and in the hospital. At the latest she would have been sprung from the camps was 1945, so maybe about 1946, 47 when they meet, at least. And by the time they get better in the hospital and leave and start a life together and she gets pregnant, I would give it a good 5 to 10 year leeway, because it didn't look like she'd aged much more than that when she finally did have David. And they never really specify how long it had been since they had been out of the psychiatric ward or out of World War II. But then, what are the references for when this takes place now? And seeing that one scene last episode where all of a sudden we switched to another show, I was saying that looks like The Shield. Personally, I've never watched The Shield, but I recognize the actor and I know he's in it. And that came out in the mid 2000s, which would put David around his 50s, at least his 50s, assuming he was born as late as 1955. But I was wondering if there were any other references, and when I looked it up, one of the showrunners actually said that that scene from The Shield was actually for the audience, since it was a episode where these interdimensional beings were messing with time and eating away at it and causing time loops. He wanted it to display that it was actually affecting our viewing experience, and we were watching this FX series now, but it was jumping to an old FX series from years ago, The Shield, which is a nice playful thing to do. It confused me at first, but nice job. And so I was like, well, if that was just for us, then that really doesn't give us any reference for when it's taking place during the show. And I did find one other clue. In season 2, Oliver, who had been in his own little mind prison for so long, he makes a reference to Bombay, and they tell him, oh, they changed that to Mumbai. And that happened in 1995. So, assuming that happened, and it took time for, of course, that to become common knowledge with a bunch of people at least, give it at least a year. So, at the earliest, this takes place in 1996-ish. But he had been in his little mind prison for 25 years, they said. And I think he was already familiar with the 70s. So, because he had that very free love kind of hippie-ish attitude and the dress. Very upper class beatnik kind of. But very much from like a disco era, maybe. So, even maybe from the early 80s. But that still gives us a window of him getting out between 1996 and the mid 2000s, which still puts Legion, if it's taking place between that time, between his 40s and 50s. If it takes place any later than that, he's getting pretty old and he ages very well. But otherwise, I'm conflicted. Part of me wants to just watch all these episodes back to back and worry about editing them tomorrow and the next day. I do have tomorrow off before I have to get back to work on Wednesday. Or I can watch an episode, edit, and then maybe watch another one before bed. But I don't want to wait. I want to find out what happens. So in the last episode, time demons breaking through. They didn't really look like cats to me. They looked more like of a mix of Morlocks and the Blue Meanies from Yellow Submarine. But still very intimidating, powerful creatures, causing a nuisance. I guess they just seem more playful, breaking out in a new playground where they had plenty to eat as it was. So they were basically messing with all of the people, taking the form of different people from their past or their past selves, I guess reflecting their fears and anxieties, which shows a lot more intelligence than their random silent playfulness would suggest. Poor Lenny. She, I think, had the worst time. She got to watch her girlfriend die and then their baby like grow up in front of her and die of old age and be left alone. And I don't know if that's permanent or not. Like, is that a permanent effect of what the time demons have done? Does that all come back now that they're gone? Because she did seem very heartbroken. She just wanted to sit there and feel the pain. But the other big thing was that they ate up the time where Carrie was put under David's spell, and he broke free and he took Switch with him. So they've got the time traveler now. So David doesn't have that golden ticket in his back pocket anymore to reverse it if they happen to kill him again. Let's see how this episode goes, because he said it's war.
Says Legion.
Got my Oktoberfest beer.
Tangentially on Legion. War.
Tangentially.
He took her.
Nice.
The scientist.
Carrie? Took it?
You want me to come with you?
Where we're going, you won't have to hide.
That was a tangent.
Nothing that hurts me is real.
I am God.
What are you doing? Clark, I'm at work.
Oh my god, I think I forgot to wear underwear.
Clark, stop it.
No, David's gonna cut him off.
Attack imminent.
Turtle.
I don't see them getting out of this. Yep. Nice.
Please, don't kill me. Don't kill me.
Okay. Smear on the road. Anyway, they're surviving this.
Damn it. That hurt.
My mind has been trained. I can't be probed or manipulated.
Training would be in long-term memory. So let's erase that.
What?
Okay. Aw.
Who are you?
Erase too much,
We went
baby?
to college together? She's Chinese. Headphones.
Oh, she's on the airship.
What airship?
I like this song.
The word is out. The children are here. Daddy!
I still think that's creepy.
Still mourning.
Lenny! Enough!
There have been a few parties where I wish I could do that.
War. Lenny, I need you.
Me. I thought I was a narcissist. All those shitty, pointless years. We had plans. But then you ruined it.
She's fucking pissed.
We are your family. Maybe you get her back.
There he goes, trying to give her hope.
I need you.
You can't have me.
No.
Ho! Damn. I guess he could technically save her, but that is a fucking statement. What the hell? Is she dreaming?
So this'll hide her from him?
Having a nightmare that she's just one of her dad's toys.
Does he know where we are?
David, how could he?
Now Agent What's-His-Name lost his partner, or at least all of his memories. But when you mess with beings that are the equivalent of a god, they tend to mess back with your whole world. And they said Laura would be beyond his teleportation capabilities, but who knows what he's capable of.
Do what you want. Take what you want. Gods make rules. And now, it's time for them to pay.
Gotcha.
I've always thought this is just fun for the Shadow King. I mean, even if his body's destroyed, he still lives on in his shadow form. Everyone else are puppets, and now he has a friend to play with. Prodigal son, I guess. I think he just really wants to see what David's capable of. They're very much Manson family-esque.
Life forms detected. Alerting security forces.
Be free.
Teleport them all out of the ship.
I should have killed you the first time we met.
Yeah.
Wow. He is cleaning house. 2 major characters down already. This episode's seriously ramping it up.
Begin lockdown procedure.
I think Carrie can hold her own against a bunch of murderous college girls.
You shouldn't have trusted him.
Farouk, he called me.
I'm not mad anymore, but I get it now.
I'm gonna change the past. None of this will happen. Only good.
The road to ruin is paved with good intentions.
Did you kill everyone?
No one who dies is really dead. So Clark, Lenny, we all get a do-over.
What happened to Lenny? Well, it doesn't matter, because you're gonna change everything. So none of this will happen. Do you think that it hurts? Being raised?
She touched him.
It's okay, don't fight. It's okay.
Part of me was thinking she was going by Amal Farouk's advice, saying, pretend to be in love. You won't see it coming when you stab him in the back. Aw, did Carrie go down, or is she just exhausted? Oh, she's still good. Ish. Aw, damn it. Ah, we're just too many.
Did we do good, Daddy?
Carrie? I'm in David's body.
What are you doing in here?
Oh,
You're not us.
his other personalities.
I am Legion.
Oh,
What's happening?
he's fighting me. Kill me.
Do it. Don't hesitate, girl.
I am Legion.
Touch her. That's how she does it. She can't trick us if she has no mind. I am I'm sorry. I'll fix it.
But now isn't her mind locked inside of his mind? Wonder if she can do more damage in there. Did you forget about Shadow King?
Pause on them.
You can't stop us.
Us. Who's us?
Me. I'm gonna undo all the shit you did to me. Wake up, my child. All is forgiven.
Touch him.
Oh shit. Well, we already know he can get out of there. Wonder how long it'll take him though.
Are they all dead?
Most. Or none, once we go back.
That doesn't bother you?
It should. Well, the Carries are still alive. Is she becoming the tree? That's cool. I'm pretty sure I won't be able to include any of this song. So excuse the silence if you can't hear parts of this.
If we do this, the monsters will come and they won't stop.
We'll be quick. One change, one small change, and then everything will be different. I have a different plan this time.
Where to now? Here they come again. Okay. Damn, so this episode definitely kicked it into the gear with Lenny killing herself as opposed to serving David or his agenda anymore. We had the agent and his partner. His partner got his mind erased. He got vented out into space. Girl Carrie doesn't look very well, though if she's with male Carrie, they should be able to meld together and heal. He took Sid's mind, so that's locked away inside of him. And I wonder if that's going to come back and bite him in the ass. Because even if he goes back and changes things, that mind with that memory is still alive and well inside of him. And I wonder if he can keep her contained forever, or if she'll just become another voice screaming at him inside of his head and driving him mad. Poetic justice. Ptonomy and his androgynous minions, they're okay. I guess they went into lockup, so they're still on the airship. But now he's going back, who knows to what time. Because he tried to stop Amal from getting into him as a baby, but now anywhere else in his life, I'm wondering what he can change. Or maybe he's going to go back to season 1 and do something about that. Maybe the first time they remove Amal, change his journey from then on. Because he'll still have met Sid in season 1, and they'll have their journey together. But maybe he can change things going on from there. So interesting. We did see there at the end, though, Switch said that if we go through, the time demons will come back through. I mean, he can obviously, do his own damage to them, and he put them in check, but what if they come back wiser and ready for that kind of defense? They could definitely wreak some havoc with his plans. Because, I mean, even coming out into this time, even though he's going to a different one to change things, they're timeless. And just coming out, they can jump through whatever time they want now. Maybe. And will Amal Farouk come back? Because they put him into that space between time and space, but he's already shown that he's capable of going to and from there himself already. So it's just a matter of time before he himself comes back out. I mean, he can't go into the past. But even if they change it, he would still be inside of his head. Alright. So, I think I'm going to do another episode right now. So, I might not have much to say before that episode starts, since I just said everything right now. But I really want to see where this is headed. I'll worry about editing these tomorrow, so they should drop Tuesday night. At least one of them. Hit like and subscribe if you like reactions like this. Hit that notification bell to find out when my next videos drop. And thanks for stopping in for this Vicarious View.